Over the past 2 years, we have had the emergence of AI, which has been by far the hottest industry, where stocks like Palantir and Nvidia have made huge gains. Then we had the quantum computing boom last year, where stocks like IonQ and D-Wave. Now the question is, what industry is next? But there is another rapidly accelerating sector within the vast AI market that deserves attention, an industry that is only beginning to get some attention now. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about Nightscope Inc. This is an intriguing NASDAQ listed microcap stock that you'll want to know about. Everybody is chasing the next big AI stocks, but this stock has been steadily making moves recently and is still an under the radar stock that could emerge as a rising player in this market. Now we've got a lot to get through in this video, so I will try to keep this intro short, but if you find any value in this, can I ask you to smash the like button? It takes a lot of time to make these videos, but it literally takes 2 seconds and costs nothing to smash the like button, and it helps the channel out so much. I'm aiming to get 500 likes on this video. Help me hit that goal. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new content like this. I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so always do your own due diligence. Now let's get into it. Back in 2021, the security robots market hit $27 billion. Although the industry gathered some attention at this time, it has been largely under the radar. Forget about chatbots and apps. Keep your eyes on Nightscope Inc., trading under the ticker symbol KSCP on NASDAQ. This pioneering company is making huge strides with its AI-powered autonomous security robots and cutting-edge emergency communication systems. This company could potentially be one of the most undervalued stocks on the NASDAQ. So first of all, who are Nightscope? Nightscope is an advanced security technology company based in Silicon Valley that builds fully autonomous security robots that deter, detect, and report. The company was formed in 2013 in response to some tragic events in the US, and now the company's mission is to make the United States of America the safest country in the world. Nightscope is an AI security robot pioneer, with several models on the market being deployed at schools, casinos, hotels, hospitals, and other public venues across the US, which I will talk about in a moment. The company has a full range of robotics products, and Nightscope boasts an impressive client roster that includes tons of high-profile US corporations and law enforcement agencies. Now, Nightscope has been getting a lot of good news recently. Last month, they announced over $1 million in new contracts, including major client renewals, expanded service deployments, and new wins, placing orders for 525 emergency communication devices and making 6-figure commitments towards 7 autonomous security robots. And then just a couple of weeks ago, Nightscope secured another $1 million in new sales renewals and expansions, highlighting the widespread trust in Nightscope's life-saving communications technology. And they also secured a new 33,000 square foot Silicon Valley headquarters to power the next phase of growth as a new era begins now. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. But first I want to look at the investor's presentation. Nightscope's mission is very clear. With the long-term mission to make America the safest country in the world, they are targeting a $230 billion addressable market and have the first mover advantage with over 3 million hours of autonomous operations across the country. And they have achieved authority to operate with US federal governments, which I'll talk a little bit more about in a moment. Now, existing public safety infrastructure is expensive and it is inefficient. Security guards cost between $25 and $65 per hour. Police officers cost communities between $50 and $150 per hour, and they all are required 24 hours a day. The annual negative economic impact of crime in the US is estimated at $2.6 trillion. But Nightscope has a solution. The autonomous security robots are priced between $1 and $11 per hour. There is no employee turnover or vacancy issues, and the technology can operate 24 hours a day. They have a huge addressable market. As we can see here, this is estimated at $230 billion across everything from healthcare to critical infrastructure to public safety. Now, this sector has great growth potential because with the way things are going, robots could be everywhere in the near future. But this is important, and these are the key growth drivers for Nightscope. They've partnered with Verizon, Frontline Advanced Telecommunications Network, for first responders to drive growth, scaling ASR and ECD business in healthcare, gaming, industrial, real estate, education, transportation, and government. US federal government growth deployed the first K-5 Gov at US Department of Veteran Affairs, won a US Air Force Phase 1 contract, as well as the ATO and Washington office, which I'll speak about in a moment. But this is important. Their growth is led by new products. Alpha prototype of K7 autonomous security robot is completed, with the beta prototypes in 2025 targeting production in 2026. Accelerated product development schedule for the K1 Super Tower, with alpha and beta prototypes in 2025, again targeting production next year in 2026, with plans to significantly grow top-line revenue profitability. Now, this might all seem like very ambitious plans for any company, but Nightscope is led by a top board of directors with experience from some of the world's top companies, such as Ford, Toyota, and General Electric. Led by CEO William Santana Lee, who has over 30 years of experience and was the youngest senior executive at Ford Motor Company worldwide. Nightscope have been making big progress all year. In February, they announced that they had received full authority to operate through the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program. This enables broader deployment of the company's autonomous security solutions across federal agencies. As it says here, achieving full FedRAMP authorization represents a significant milestone in our mission to make the United States the safest country in the world, and this authorization opens doors across the federal government, allowing us to bring our security capabilities to agencies. And interestingly, just 2 days later, on February 6th, Nightscope establishes federal presence. As it says here, establishing operations in Washington strategically positions Nightscope at the epicenter of federal decision-making, enabling the company to accelerate procurement opportunities and build critical relationships with agencies across the federal government. One upcoming catalyst that this company does have is that they are set to release their earnings in the next few weeks. This is expected to be on August 13, but in their most recent earnings report, Nightscope delivered a 29% revenue growth year over year and significant improvements in gross margin. Gross margin loss improved to 23%, a notable improvement from 64% in Q1 2024. While cash and cash equivalents increased to 12.7 million and stockholder equity rose from 15.8 million at December 31st up to 18.2 million at the end of Q1. Now, these are all solid improvements, so hopefully their next earnings report can keep this momentum going. But what do analysts think of Nightscope? Looking at MarketBeat, we can see that Nightscope is rated by 3 Wall Street analysts who have given KSCP stock a consensus price target of over $15, with a low forecast of $9 and a high target of $26. And this $26 price target is also the most recent, being set last month by Ascendient Capital Markets, who lowered their target from $30 down to $26, but this is still very far above the current price of $7. And Nightscope have also been featured in several publications, listing it among the best small-cap robotic stocks right now. This article on TipRanks a few months ago listing Nightscope as one of 2 under-the-radar robotic stocks, while this article just last week includes Nightscope as one of the 10 best small-cap robotic stocks right now. But guys, what do you think? Right now in 2025, we are witnessing the birth of a new sector where AI, robotics, and national security all come together, and Nightscope is helping to lead it. With their federal clearance through FedRAMP, and now a presence in Washington, D.C., this company is no longer just a speculative concept. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and always do your own due diligence. Remember that I'm not a financial advisor, but if you enjoyed this analysis, then please like and comment, and I'll catch you in the next video.